We're here with Tennessee defensive tackle Omari Thomas. And Omari, I have to run this by you. So Cooper Mays and I were talking.
Okay.
And this is about your teammate Elijah Simmons.
So, okay.
Now, I have had Elijah on my show before.
You have?
And he sang Dear Mama by Boyz II Men.
Okay.
The voice of an angel.
Voice of an angel.
And so I'm talking to Coop, and I'm like, do you think he could sing to opposing centers, and would that distract them, or opposing guards? Or, you know, could you make somebody false start, like if you just bust into a Boyz II Men song?
I think, especially Elijah being who he is.
Yeah.
If he's standing over a center, he just starts singing, the center will probably get a little thrown off. And then he just, run right through his face.
Because Elijah's huge.
Yeah, he's huge, and he's super strong. So, for something like that to happen, I could just see him start singing the song, and then he just run right through the person's face.
What is your favorite Big E song?
So I think I hang out with Big E almost every day.
Right.
So me and Big E literally, it doesn't matter what we're talking about. We could just have a regular conversation. He will sing me the answer. He would end up just singing me the answer back. And I just, people when they first come around, they like, Big E, you just sing all the time? Yeah, he literally sings.
If I sang like that, I would never stop singing.
It sounds so good. But his favorite song, my favorite song that Big E probably sing, it's definitely gonna be something Boyz II Men for sure.
Oh,
he loved Boyz II Men.
Yeah, he's a very old soul. You got a lot of old souls, it sounds like.
Yeah, Big E doesn't listen to no rap music. The only way he knows rap music is probably from just being around us and just listening to it.
You need to introduce him to some Nate Dogg, because he could sing some
Nate
hooks.
Dogg, yeah. Hey, we're gonna get him right. We're gonna get him right.
So, this D-line, this is as deep as Tennessee's D-line's been in a while. What's it like for you knowing that you've got a fresh guy who can come in and not lose anything?
Right. It's great, knowing that I come out, the next person come in, and then we just pride ourselves on being able to know that everybody needs to be good. Everybody is considered a starter. Everybody is a one on our team. That's how we look at it, especially in the D-line room. When one person come out, we need to be coming in with the same energy, same production. It should be no fall off. And I think this is a year that we do have a lot of depth for us, and a lot of guys who are mature, who know the game of football, who we all have a lot of good chemistry. So I feel like it just will be something good to see, and I'm excited for it.
And I imagine a bunch of guys coached by Rodney Garner probably pretty humble.
Yeah.
Because he humbles you.
He does.
Right off the bat, right?
he humble you like crazy right off the bat.
Because I've talked to him before about certain guys, and it's funny because if the younger the player, you can always tell you're going to get, I don't know about him. I don't know. And then he starts to trust you, and he starts to build, and then
it's just Coach G. He's just such a great guy. And one of the things I love about Coach G, he always pushes us to be better people rather than just being a good football player. But when it get on that field, you know what time it is, because he'll get on your tail. He don't mind, but at the same time, he'll come right back and let you know how much he love you, why he got on you. If you tripping, you tripping. Call a spade a spade. And that's what Coach G is. He's just a real guy. He's honest, but he's a funny guy. Our meetings are literally jokes all the time. We just joke around. It'd be so funny because we'll make a joke or something. He don't even know what we talking about. And he's like, oh, y'all joking right now. We yeah. So he just enjoys it. We enjoy it, so it's fun.
And so, playing with James Pearce, who the whole country's going to be watching him. All the NFL people are watching him. How has he evolved as a player since he got there? He's
just one thing about James, he's come in, always had confidence in his game. No matter freshman year James or this upcoming year James, he's been confident in who he is in his game. So it's good just to know that James is going to continue to be confident and just make the plays that he's supposed to make. He's going to continue to do his job. He's not going to try to go out the ordinary, but we all able to play off each other. He making plays. They double him, the next person got to make plays. They double me, the next person got to make. So it's just all working off each other. We know we all got to be able to do our job specifically in order to get where we want to go. So it's good.
Do you feel like this defense is a little bit slept on? Because when we talk about Tennessee, obviously we talk about Coach Heupel's offense. We talk about Nico becoming the starting quarterback. But it feels like for y'all to get where you want to go, you have to have a very good year on that side of the ball.
I feel like there's just pride we taking no matter what. Since Coach Heupel been here, everyone knows what it is. Like, it's offense. Everyone knows that. But we don't care that people don't talk about us. Like, it's just fine that they don't talk about us. We just like going out there competing every week, and coming in and knowing that we feel like we have one of the best defenses in the country, and we just got to come in every day and really prove that to ourselves. Like, we're competing against each other. Like, we got to know that if I push you the hardest and you push me the hardest, we're going to be good. And that's just what we really bought into, just everyone just bonding to the culture and knowing that we got to be together. Like, we can't let any outside noise, whether good outside noise or bad, dictate or determine who we are.
How is that O-line holding up against you guys now? Because that's a group that, like, it's funny because everybody's like, it's a Josh Heupel offense. You guys ran the ball pretty well last year.
Yeah,
but
like, our offensive line, like, those guys are dogs. Like, every last one of them, they going to fight to the end. They going to pass block. They going to do everything they got to do for us to be successful. And, I feel like it's one of the positions on the team that people talk about bad a lot. But I love the O-line. Like, I'm with them a lot. Like, we compete. We go back and forth. They make us better. We make them better. Like, and I feel like it's all honestly going to start within the trenches. And I feel like we have a good offensive line, defensive line to push that and be able to just control where we want to go.
Guy a lot of people might not know about around the country yet, but I imagine about to get to know is Lance Hurd.
Yeah.
Like, what is he like? Because I remember seeing him in spring practice and going, oh my God, how good are Will Campbell and Emory Jones at LSU?
Yeah.
Like, when a guy comes in like that with that kind of raw talent, how much fun is it to watch him?
It's good to
grow?
see you see Lance puts in the work day in and day out. Lance wants to be great. Lance wants to be at Tennessee, so everything he's happy. He does everything to the fullest of best of his ability. He's a good athlete, smart. Everything about him is just like, okay. Like, and then you get off the field, he's just a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the type of people you want to play with. Like, people who gonna give their everything. They're gonna bust their tail on the field, but when we get off the field, like, everything that's on the field, like, we good people off the field.
It seems like y'all have a pretty good, like, everybody gets along on this team. And I've noticed that when I've gone to Knoxville, like, you guys are always in the complex. Like, guys are always hanging out together.
Right.
And I know it wasn't always that way in Knoxville.
Yeah.
What is it like now?
Right now, it's literally like, it's probably, if you were just walking around Knoxville, you probably would never just see a football player by himself. Like, if you see one, you probably see multiple.
Yeah.
And that's just like how we travel. Like, haven't been talked about or anything like that. That's the culture we push. Like, to be a family, be brothers. Like, you can't fake things like that, because if I feel like you're faking a real friendship, real brotherhood with me, how can I trust you? Like, and we build off trust. Like, we build off those relationships. And like you said, our whole team, they do get along. Everyone loves each other. Everyone just wants what's best for everyone, and we just want to win.
Now, Keenan Peely, 26-year-old married man, can you get him out? Can you get him out the house?
Oh yeah, Keenan Peely hang out. He invite us over. We all we have a good time. Like, everyone, no matter what. Like you said, Keenan Peely to the youngest guy on the team.
What's it like having a guy as experienced as Keenan in the middle of that defense?
It's a blessing. I feel like, you have a good, smart linebacker like Keenan Peely. Controls the defense a lot. It's going to be good for us playing with Keenan, like, the little time that I have, but practicing with him the most is amazing. And he's a great guy and great teammate, everything, so it's good.
All right, so I told Cooper to bring Big E my idea.
Okay.
I want you to back me up.
I'm going to back you up. Well, I promise. I'm going to tell Big E soon as I get to my phone.
Yes.
Like,
yes. So game one,
I
I want the microphone to pick it up.
Yeah, we gotta get them mic'd up.
Now we've come to the end. I am not.
Don't mess up that song.
You think I'm gonna mess up End of the Road?
That's a great song.
I was in high school when that song came out. This is my
That's a
era.
great song.
Y'all weren't even born yet.
That's a great song.
Thank you, Omari.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.